So one thing that I think might actually be interesting is we might have a lot of smaller players this year. If you are, 6 foot.
Downtown Phoenix on a. Let's take a look at the numbers for Zach LaVine.
And it's a nice month he's having. Something's got him motivated. He's become a much bigger contributor offensively. He's settled into the kind of groove that every player wants to get in.
Let's check out Toronto's starting lineup. Michael Porter's out there with Ibaka. Then there's Reggie Jackson. Then there's JaVale McGee. And it's LaVine in at the 2. And for Phoenix, they've got Simmons. Toppin is out there with Marjanovic. Then there's Harris. And it's Williams at the 2. Now here's LaVine. Following the missed shot by Tobias Harris. Break too early to start talking about MVP for this year or midseason?
We've gotten to a point now where we start talking MVP at the start of the season.
Yeah, right.
People just love to talk sports at this point, especially when it comes to the most prestigious individual awards out there. I think you can make a case and sway some opinions with your play this time of year, but I like to let it all play out before I start focusing on that.
Things can change in a hurry, can't they, in a season?
Yes, they can.
Like you say, let it play out. And here's Simmons. He'll bring it up for Phoenix, coming off that loss against the Timberwolves.
And guys, if you don't control second chance opportunities, you don't control your fate. That has to be their key takeaway from that one.
Well, maybe they went into that game thinking rebounding not something they needed to focus on. They absolutely did.
And here's LaVine. After Tobias Harris getting his shot to go from deep.
Yeah, and with improving court awareness, LaVine continues to tap into his limitless potential when making plays.
Now here's Marjanovic. He had a 36-point outing in the last game against Minnesota.
I also thought he did a tremendous job in terms of timing in that game, swatting away some shots. Ended up with 3 blocks in that game.
Here's Jackson, following the score by Obi Toppin. And Jackson throws it down hard.
It's easy to forget about Jackson's bunnies, but he's more than happy to remind you.
Harris draws the double. And a wide open look for Simmons. They get it back. Here's Toppin. Excellent D that time there from McGee. Toronto, they've gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. It's good.
Porter Jr. moving the ball well. Nice to have a wing player help to be a facilitator.
Simmons looking it over. And Harris wide open. He shoots. The basket good off the assist from Simmons. And that's now 6 points for Tobias Harris. Jackson up top, guarded by Simmons. LaVine up top. The 17-footer. Rebound by the Suns.
Things are going south right now. This is not the type of shooting that his teammates expect from him.
Simmons on the wing. The 3. Another 3 for Phoenix.
Such an effective combo guard. We all know that Lou Williams can score, but once he gets going, he'll set a teammate up too.
Pass to Porter. That shot missing. Some solid defense from Harris. Suns leading by 3. He lobs it up, and Toppin throws it down.
Well, when you're given the ball as much as Lou Williams has gotten it through the years, he's experienced enough to make those kind of plays.
And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. LaVine dishes to Ibaka. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's going to be on Obi Toppin.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
And both free throws good for Serge Ibaka.
One of the best free throw shooting bigs in the league. But that wasn't always the case for Ibaka. He has put in a ton of work.
Williams for 3. Another 3 for Phoenix.
Yeah, the D with very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been from beyond.
Now here's Porter. He had a 21-point outing in their last game again.
And guys, the other thing that he did well was just facilitate the offense, pass the ball around beautifully in that one. Seriously, put on a passing clinic.
Simmons inside the line, and a kind roll that time off the rim as that one falls. Simmons got 5 points so far. And Levine puts up a deep three. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. And so it's Phoenix holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. They're shooting the ball so well in this one. A great performance from the field. And we'll be right back after this. And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And from what we've seen, guys, from the Suns, what are you thinking so far?
Well, the coaches preach ball movement, and we saw exactly why in that first quarter.
Well, everybody just feeling the energy of the basketball as they moved it around, and lots of hands were touching it.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor, all fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. So for Toronto right now, they've got Porter. JaVale McGee is out there with Ibaka. Then it's Zach LaVine, and it's Jackson in at the point guard position. Greg, you were a physical, defensive-minded player. What are your thoughts on how closely the game is called now as opposed to when you played?
It is, Kevin, and yeah, some people like the physicality of the era I played in, but, you know, I like the beauty of the game with the spacing and the freedom of movement, and I think that's one reason why you see so much switching. It's hard to fight through screens without fouling, and ball handlers have become experts at drawing contact, even if it's, you know, incidental, and I think that's just an area where the game has changed so much that that ability to play in space is so vital.
Here's Williams following the basket by JaVale McGee.
And he gets a lot of points right there at the rim, but the defense determined not to give up the easy deuce there.
A tough start scoring the basketball, but they're starting to turn it around now.
And Phoenix has possession. Michael Porter making his last shot. Williams kicks to Harris. A fadeaway. That one a tad offline to the right, but drops in for him. Harris has got 4 points now in the quarter. Raptors trail by 8. Ibaka outside. Dishes it to Porter. No good that time. Some solid defense from Harris. And it's Harris with the ball for Phoenix. And that'll be the first of a 2-game road trip for him. The shot's good. Harris has got the lead up to 10 now for the Suns.
Making the easy shots and the tough shots. He's on top of his game.
So timeout called here, the first for Toronto.
Yeah, a snowball effect in that one. One thing would go wrong, then another, really the story of the game.
Yeah, it felt like just the entire roster was stuck in neutral. There was nobody offensively that could get anything going.
And, of course, always keeping an eye on the top rookies in the league. We get a chance to see the first-year players with the most steals this season. Third is Obi Toppin.
How about the anticipation and really his aggressive mindset defensively? He's always pressuring, always looking for an opportunity to force a turnover.
Now here's Levine. He had a 36-point outing in the last game again. In the corner, it's Harris. Now the pass to Simmons. Back to Harris. Nice ball movement by Phoenix. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Williams, and the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
It's impossible to keep Lou Williams from scoring, so you try to mix it up, and a hard foul sometimes can do that.
Lou Williams, so crafty, GA, just a knack for putting the ball in the basket.
This guy just has the gift. I mean, it's been that way forever. He is just a born scorer.
His shot was hindered by that momentous mobile one block.
And read the plate perfectly. Gets himself in the air at the right moment. Terrific denial.
Raptors trail by 12. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Jackson against Simmons. Jackson, that's good.
And good to see Jackson finish closer in. Not a guard who just chucks up threes. Can find the creases with that handle.
pass to Marjanovic. To the paint. Here's Harris. And slam dunk by Harris.
And for a power forward, he can sure get up. I mean, because of that leaping ability, it kind of offsets his height disadvantage.
Now here's Jackson. A 24-point outing in their last game again.
And guys, what impressed me most was his passing. He constantly looked for the open man and found guys in great spots.
Count it. Good. Levine's got his second bucket of the night.
And that's exceptional body control from Levine, contorting himself nicely for the contact and finish.
Here's Simmons. He has 5. Harris draws the double. Simmons finds Williams. And it falls over the rim and in. Williams has got 4 points now in the quarter.
Lou Williams has been one of the best bench scorers the league has ever seen. So he will get on fire, that time in the catch and shoot.
The kick out to Porter. That's good, and it's Levine with the assist. Levine's got his 3rd assist on the night. Tobias Harris, he's feeling it tonight. All right, thank you, David. And folks, don't go away after the break. We'll see you right back here.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello. What a game it's been for Tobias Harris. He had 14 points, 3 rebounds. And now with the second half.
And we've got third quarter of basketball for you. 2 quarters in the books. We've seen a tremendous game from Harris.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him, really staying focused on quality shots.
Yeah, this is showing that they're not going to play at anybody else's pace but their own.
We've got Williams. Toppin is out there with Harris. Then it's Simmons. And it's Marjanovic in at the 5, patrolling the paint. That's the 5 to begin the second half for Monty Williams. And stolen by Harris. And now Williams running the floor all by himself.
You can make a case that Lou Williams is at his best in that kind of situation. Dynamite in transition.
Simmons against Jackson. The kick out to Porter. And that's going to be a travel. And now a moment to check out the leaders in the All-Star voting. Balloting underway.
And this is really a fun time of year. You're starting to see which players are going to be in the running to make the All-Star team.
You take a look at Harris. He's not quite there, but he's very close to his spot in the starting lineup for the West.
And to have the great season he's having and still not crack the top 5, that just tells you a lot about how terrific some of the other Western Conference players have been.
And it's going to be an exciting showcase. We'll keep you updated with the results each day during the voting.
A 3-time 6th man of the year. Last season, Lou Williams named his newborn son 6 in honor of his success in that role.
We talk a lot about the Mount Rushmore of the game's greatest players. Maybe we can start to chisel out the 6th men of the year in the NBA. Lou Williams would have to get some serious consideration for that monument.
Pass to Toppin. Just over a minute and a half have passed here in the third quarter. Levine against Williams. Lock at 6.
And all the skill used on that crossover. Might want to save a little bit for the finish. Unable to convert there.
The shot's good from McGee.
Of all the action happening there, it's the assist that jumps out to me there. That's just a great look and a great setup for the bucket.
Toppin kicks to Harris. They get a hand on it. Pass to Simmons. Fires the 3. JaVale McGee grabs the miss. Raptors trail by 9. On the wing, Jackson. And they cash in right away with the quick shot. Jackson's got 6.
I tell you, one thing Jackson has never lacked: confidence. I mean, when he gets a look, Reggie always believes his next shot will be his best one.
Here's Harris. The kick out to Williams. To the middle. And that one's good. Marjanovic. Marjanovic has got his first bucket of the night.
Pushing the action, getting others involved. He does it time and time again.
Nice to play with a point guard that takes pride in playmaking. It makes you move around just a little bit faster to get open spots.
And the shot is good. The Phoenix lead has been cut down now to just 6 points with that basket from Levine. Williams against Levine. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
On the inside, Williams knows exactly what to challenge and who to challenge to get to the free throw line.
And both free throws good for Williams. Here's Jackson. 6 points for him. Outside, Levine. 32 seconds left in the third quarter. Yes, it is. Scored that as a bucket. Number 5 on a 5 for 11 night. Suns leading by 6. Outside, Simmons. Harris draws the double. Toppin, no one around him. Phoenix, no good that time either. Williams against Levine. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And how about the confidence on display from Levine, just daring the D to get physical with it.
And so Levine nails both of them.
At this point, you might as well go ahead and chalk up the points when he's at the free throw line. Pretty much automatic.
Harris inside the line. What a play! Simply drains it in at the buzzer.
Resourceful move there, ending the period on a high note.
Great way to end the quarter there. Team is pumped up.
And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
And he's always been the favorite to bag this honor. These kind of feeds are his bread and butter.
Doesn't happen with every point guard in the league as far as setting your teammates up. Lots more scorers now, but right there creating the scoring opportunity for his teammate.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. So for Toronto right now, Reggie Jackson out there with Levine, and there's JaVale McGee, and it's Ibaka, and it's Porter at the small forward position.
And the slithery agility of Ibaka. Not many guys can go up with him to stop the catch and dunk.
Down low, and Toppin throws it down.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. Jackson kicks to Levine. And it's a defensive 3-second violation. And the technical free throw is good.
And in flashes, Levine has shown he can be a star. Now, he has to put it all together on a consistent basis.
A beautiful reverse layup. 16 points for Zach Levine.
Oh boy, the touch is coming back here in the second half. Percentages from the field much better than it was at the break.
Here's Williams. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
Lou Williams, for his entire career, has been a potent scorer and will fill it up in a hurry.
And so Levine will bring it up now for the Toronto Raptors. 8-point game. The pass to McGee. Phoenix grabs the miss. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. Williams, that's good. Williams has got 11 points here in just the second half.
Well, it's such a challenge trying to alter anything that Lou Williams does, just because you're on your heels most of the time.
And stolen by Williams. Fast break, here come the Suns. Williams is running. That one good for 2. And now a 12-point Suns lead.
Haven't we seen that a few times today, guys? I mean, their defense has got to have a little bit more toughness about it.
Got it. Nice one there from Levine.
His precision on pull-up jump shots is what makes Levine one of the league's most dangerous scorers. His mechanics off the dribble are on point.
Here's Harris. It falls for his 7th bucket of the contest. He's 7 for 9. Hey, Greg, you played in a different era of NBA defense. When you look at how defense is played now in the league, how do you feel about it?
You know, Kevin, I think the introduction of the zone, by and large, has been great. You get a lot more switching, and I think it brings more skill into the game. Don't get me wrong. I do miss the physicality that we had back in the 90s, but I tell you what, right now, my body wishes I had the opportunity to play in this era.
I bet it does. Raptors trail by 13. 1:14 left to play in the final quarter. Here's Levine, and yep, finally drops after rolling around the rim. Levine's got 21.
So aggressive once he gets hot. Love how Levine stays after it when he gets it going. And it looks like just playing the last bit of this one out in what should be a nice win here for the Suns.
One area that stands out that we've seen tonight from them, their aggressiveness in getting steals, something I know that you really value yourself.
I think it sparked their offense. It deflates the opposition, and when you have the type of effort we saw tonight, it's pretty hard to overcome that defensive pressure down the stretch.
And every win important, and this one will go down as win number 3. And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Lou Williams.
Just does a great job of looking for space and then finding it. That's taking advantage of what the defense is giving you.
Passes it to Ibaka. Over Toppin. Ibaka, no luck. If they want to, they can milk the clock just a little bit here.
Yeah, that's the best option.
And Toppin throws it down.
Making every effort to put this game on ice.
Love that the guys are staying aggressive late in this ball game, just not wanting to let go of the rope.
Ibaka, no luck. Simmons with it. And so it's Phoenix easily grabbing this one. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that'll wrap